children here, Mr. Crowell.
All right, Grandpa.
All right. First and foremost, I love you. We tell each other that every single day, multiple times a day.
In the Milo voice.
And I'll continue to tell you that 40 to 50 times a day for the rest of our lives, because being in love with you is the greatest honor of my life. Think about all the moving parts that had to take place for us to meet. It's actually insane. I had to know the proper set of people and the proper set of circumstances had to occur for me to leave New England to get a job in St. Louis. Then I needed to fail at using dating apps in St. Louis so many times that Tinder needed to send me an automated push notification to say, someone likes you on Tinder. So I said, all right, I'm bored enough on this Saturday to see if Tinder is lying to me or not. So I said, why not? Check it out. And you needed to somehow, some way, come across my profile, swipe right, which we all know is an anomaly in and of itself. And lucky for me, Tinder was telling the truth. We matched. You sent me a message saying, hey, with a cute little emoticon smiley face, and we never looked back. If one little thing is different in any step of that process, none of us are here right now for this life-changing weekend. Call it God, call it fate, call it karma, call it whatever you want. Whatever it is that made it happen, I am forever grateful. Loving you is the greatest thing to ever happen to me. Our puppy Milo is firmly in second place for that honor. Thank you for helping me see what true strength is. This started on our first date. About 10 minutes into our first in-person conversation, you paused and you said, I have to tell you about something I've been going through. You told me that you were in the midst of cancer treatments, and you walked me through everything you were going through on a day-to-day basis. I was blown away by the courage this took on so many levels. The fact that you were willing to go on a date with me while going through all of that gives me goosebumps right now. Yay. The way that you just got in front of it and laid it all out on the table was badass. And I know that wasn't easy. And your ability to drink margaritas with me for 5 hours after a week of treatment is deserving of a bronze bust at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Good. I would love to have that.
There was a point about midway into the date where I had to run to the bathroom and wash up because you know it gets a little dirty when I eat sometimes. Sweaty.
Oh.
And I remember being at the sink and washing my hands and audibly saying out loud to myself, this girl is amazing. And cancer stood no chance against you. You are a superhero.
Yay!
Thank you for showing me how to love with every fiber of my soul. I always joke with my buddies that I'm too nice. But then I met you, and you took that whole thing to another level. I can confidently say that you are the most thoughtful human being on the planet. Whether it's putting together an awesome birthday surprise for one of your coworkers to make them feel like the most special person in the office, or sending out your check-in love note texts to various group chats we have just to let them know that you love them and you're thinking about them, or even something as simple as making me a nice coffee and putting it in the fridge for whenever I emerge from the office, even if I didn't ask for it. Or just being the greatest dog mom in the world. The list goes on and on and on. And I think that all comes from your amazing parents, who I've had the honor to get to know really well since becoming a couple. Paul and Diana Menner are two of the most generous, thoughtful people I've ever met in my life. And I am so lucky to call them family.
Yes.
Thank you for raising an incredible daughter, called this is gonna happen, who continually makes me the happiest man in the world. Good thing I didn't drink before this. and is one day going to be the greatest mom in the universe. It's been a bit of a whirlwind 2-year stretch for us, as a lot of you guys know. Job changes, multiple moves, a house, a puppy, 7 million weddings, engagement parties, bridal showers, bachelor parties. And how lucky are we that we've been able to do that all together as a team? Our partnership is like the 2007 Patriots, which was the greatest football team in history. But the only difference here is that we get championship rings at the end of our season.
I'm sorry. How many champions do you?
Okay, maybe we're more like the 2008 Celtics. We went through our 20s doing the best we could with what we had around us. I guess in this hypothetical, Jordan would be Wally Zerbiak, and Tim would be Antoine Walker, and I guess Annie, you could also be Wally Zerbiak. He played for the Celtics. But it was going to take the perfect partnership with the perfect teammate to come together to win a championship. And like Kevin Garnett said after winning the title, anything's possible, and that's true now that I have you in my life. Go Celtics. I know we've mentioned some of the loved ones that we've lost tonight already this evening, and unfortunately, I never had the pleasure of meeting your cousin Nick, your uncle Jim, or your brother Andrew, but I know they would be incredibly proud of the woman that you've become and the life you've built for yourself and for us. And with how much you've told me about Nick, Jim, and Andrew, I feel like I know exactly who they are. Jim was the life of the party, loved a great time. Nick was a great cousin to you guys, loved animals, just like the rest of the Menor family. And your brother Andrew loved to laugh, watch baseball, hang out with his family. And I see parts of all of them in all of you here. Their spirits are here. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. You make me whole. You light up every single room you've ever entered. My family adores you. You're an incredible role model for all of us. And I think Morgan Taylor Carroll has a pretty nice ring to it.
Yeah.
You're beautiful. I love you. And Saturday can't come soon enough.